Howdy doody everybody, my name is KevGuuey and welcome back to the Shadows of Pygmalion. If you missed the last episode, you can click on the eye in the top of the video to watch the previous episode to get caught up.
Mina, 二人きりの時は気をつけた方がいいよ。相沢誠15歳の手がそっと親友の羽白ミナの肩を抱き寄せ、耳に息が吹きかかり、その手がブラウスのボタンを一つ外し、二つ外し、ミナの胸元へスルッと。
What is going on? When did we just start? I don't know. This is getting woo.
キャー！いい加減にしろ。
Look at her. She's just like, ah. With two thumbs, her fists descended on their heads. I went sympathetically. That must have hurt quite a bit. Yep. I chuckled. Todo, Kana, and Ruka froze and looked at me. I saw annoyance rising in their eyes. Oh no. I became nervous under their glares. I lowered my head in penance. Now it's their turn to chuckle. We always spend our time like this after school. Before long, we were alone with the setting sun in our classroom. Setting sun? What time? It was our first winter in high school. Next year, we would have different classes and the thought lay heavy on my heart. Oh, winter. Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, boys. I saw them look through their address book on their phones. I felt sorry. I really did. Okay, the music just stopped after it said that. Oh, never mind. That was just a coincidence. Slowly, I rose from my seat. Folded my hands in front of my chest in apology. Ooh. Alright, so I really don't know if Makoto actually likes her or Makoto is just the whole joke within their group. I don't know. It's a secret! I slung my bag over one shoulder and swiftly put them behind me. Sorry everyone. With a mental apology to my friends, I left the classroom. Get out of there. The cold air stung my cheeks as I walked from the entrance out the school grounds. My frozen breath drifted away and the evening sun cast my long shadow toward the school gates. Well, you should probably wear a coat? Past the school gates, my view fanned out toward the sea and the harbor. From the hillock I stood on, I could see the roofs of a white chapel and weathered European buildings. The cold wind blowing in from the sea rustled my hair as I followed the road down the slope to the left, passing a graveyard for foreigners on the right. Oh, who's she talking to? I like that place ever since I entered the school. Even in the depth of winter, evergreen foliage covered the graves. We call the area Yamanote. I just like the one in Tokyo. It's completely different from the chaos of Chinatown near the station. The streets are charming, lined with fancy cafes and stores. But that day I was headed for neither the graveyard nor the cafes and stores. I walked past the residential buildings and stopped next to a steep incline between me and the setting sun. A small path followed the foot of the hill, hiding in its shadow. For me, it disappeared into the depths of an old tunnel. It was a rather old tunnel. The walls appeared to be fired bricks, overgrown with ivy. The sun sent its dying rays through the tunnel, a vanishing point of golden light. Step by step, I walked toward, and a strange sound reverberated within my ear. I felt it resonate deep within, like the lingering hum of the tuning forks in the music room. The golden rays of the sun seemed to quiver and sing. Okay, where are we going? Well, are we going into a very steep tunnel, it seems, or like a tunnel that just sees a light at the end of it? Looks like it's, a train track, maybe a railroad. That might not be a good thing to see the light. I felt compelled to follow them and walked into the tunnel. Light and sound grew as I walked through the tunnel until I crossed the barrier of light at last. In a deep forest stood a structure resembling an old European church. It was dilapidated and nearing ruin, but I also felt a majestic permanence in it. I'd only discovered this place yesterday. Interesting. The corroded bronze gate creaked open under my push. As I entered, my sight fell on the winter roses blooming all over the garden. From gray and wilted grass, the roses flourished in the color of life. I walked the stone path toward the building and stood before a heavy iron door. Level with my eyes was a plate. Pygmalion. Oh. Nervousness welled up within me. I adjusted the bag around my chest and breathed out softly. This was holy ground. I took a deep breath, put one of my hands above the golden plate, and pushed the door open. Belying its appearance, the door opened weightlessly, and I was drawn inside. Why are we here? I stood in silence. Time had stopped around me, or so I felt. Nothing had changed since yesterday.
Konnichiwa.
Someone supposed to be here? Only the sound of a music box broke the tranquility. Stained glass windows covered the atrium, glittering like polished jewels. Stone pillars supported the roof, each embedded with glass and showcases. Bisque dolls were exhibited inside. Empty humanoid shapes with bodies of hard and cold porcelain. Countless bejeweled eyes glittered with deep darkness. There were male bisque dolls, female bisque dolls. Some were Siamese twins, some were clowns, some were chimeras, and other dolls were angels. The dolls felt as though they were looking through me, at another world far away. Li Feng? Who are you? You look lovely.
Hi.
Why are we here? That's the biggest question right now, is why are we here? This was the beautiful Chinese owner, Yang Li Feng. I'd say she was about as old as my mother, or perhaps a little older. She was beautiful and elegant in all she did.
今日も見ていってもいいですか?
Who? I looked up and my eyes met Li Feng's, who was observing me silently. Her unmoving gaze made me nervous. Who would want a customer that can't pay for what they're eyeing? Her eyes softened around the corners.
ちょうどよかったわ。銀行に行かなきゃいけなくて、少しの間、留守番お願いできるかしら。
Wait, this is a shop? I thought it was like a church or something. No way.
全然構いません。
I snatched up the opportunity delightedly. Being able to enjoy that sphere alone was like a dream come true.
鍵はかけておくから、貸し切りだと思ってゆっくりしてらして。
I looked to the bisque doll in her arms.
その子、新しい子ですか?
ええ、そうよ。どうかしら。
A new one? The doll girl had white hair and vibrant skin. Her dress had the same stand-up collar as Li Fang's. In her blue-gray eyes, I thought I saw the flicker of a flame. Wait a second, hold on. Is this doll girl the girl that jumped off the bridge? Is this the same girl or doll that... Because we're talking about puppets, right? And like, I'm assuming puppeteers in this world who control people in a way, like fate strings. So I want to assume that this doll girl was that girl that jumped off the bridge. Let out a breath of amazement.
綺麗。名前はなんて言うんですか？
リラよ。
へえ、リラちゃん。よろしくね。
あなたのお目当ては今日もルカね。
She regarded me with a teasing grin, and I felt my cheeks blazing up.
あ、
Couldn't hide it for even one day.
じゃあお願いするわね。ごゆっくり。
Then she left with a graceful smile. Felt her human presence recede and tranquility returned.
一人か。
My muttering echoed from the walls, rose up, and disappeared into the stained glass. Ooh. Passing the dolls on display, I made my way to a spiral stairway leading to the basement. From the top, it looked like an ammonite fossil. My destination was at the bottom. Whoa. Footsteps echoed between the marble steps and the high ceiling as I descended. If the first floor was a gallery, then the basement was the atelier. Unfinished dolls sat atop workbenches. Their heads were faceless. Their arms lay bodiless with smooth and slender fingers. The torsos had no arms or legs, only the hard bulge of breasts. Whoa, just a hard bulge of breasts? That's it for the dolls? Wow, just straight up hard bulge of breasts. I just wanted to repeat that a billion times. The various disconnected body parts all had their own unearthly allure. Absentmindedly, I touched their pieces.
君たちはまだ生まれていないんだね。
I'm assuming born as in like crafted into someone. Dolls with their skin of cold white porcelain are my ideal. Oh boy, those are the scariest ones in horror games. Their translucent skin is made from howlinite and water and fired twice at 1350 degrees Celsius. Smooth, coated, and hard, they will never bend or age. Beneath their skin is no flesh, no fat, no foul blood, no bodily humors. In my imagination, the inside of bisque dolls is made of clear water and blue sky.
こんな趣味、誠に言ってもね。
Why? I muttered to myself and laughed. I went deeper into the workshop and found myself in a narrow hallway ending at a black curtain. Stopped in front of it. Felt my heartbeat quicken and my hands became sweaty. Mom, spaghetti? Taking a deep breath, I tried to relax and put my hands where the curtains met. I pushed them apart and walked inside. I could smell the purity of roses in the cold air. Ooh, what is that? The darkness was illuminated by the fluttering fire of countless candlesticks. Atop a platform of polished wood sat a coffin of clear crystal. The bottom of the glass coffin was covered in white roses. They were not freshly plucked, but carefully preserved. Among the flowers lay a doll girl, motionless.
ルカ。
Ah. The wax light of candles near her cast mysterious, flickering shadows across her face. Her long, wavy blonde hair fell down her back and her white satin dress bulged firmly over her chest. The sight of her was so captivating that I felt sure warm blood was circulating under the whiteness of her thin porcelain skin. Most likely. Her lips were not entirely closed, like a budding flower. It seemed like I would feel her breath on my fingers if I reached for them, and that she might awaken any minute from her slumber. I walked up to the doll and regarded her. Okay. Is this really a doll? Or is she actually a person in here? Or something else? Who knows? What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments, everybody. I'm going to end the episode here for the Shadows of Pygmalion. Things are getting interesting. We're actually meeting a lot of dolls now. Dolls with a huge bulge for breasts. And ooh, we're alone with her. Something's going to happen. I feel it. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you guys did, then please slime that like button and subscribe down below for more awesome videos. Thank you, everybody, for watching this episode, and you will hear me in the next one. Goodbye!